morning. Good morning to you. The day is beginning. There's so much to do. Good morning, good morning to you. Hey, have y'all ever heard that in the morning, on cold mornings, as opposed to letting the car sit and idle or slow? I wonder why I lose my signal in this spot. Anyway, so, this is gonna be a good one this morning, y'all. Y'all don't like this. Y'all don't like this one. I promise you will. Now, I told y'all yesterday that I wasn't feeling well. I did not upload for 2 days straight because I was home. I wasn't feeling well. I was tired and I was stressed. I was. Y'all know I did. I had an interview. For a job. A job that I do already, but on a smaller scale. So I do this job already. This system, I was going to another system and they were going to pay me more money to do this job that I'm already doing. Okay. I told y'all I had an interview. I even talked to you after the interview. I'm living my life out loud, y'all. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Okay, no, that's not where I'm going this morning. So I told y'all I was stressed. Losing sleep. So I got an email. I got an email yesterday. And this is what the email said, y'all. We regret to inform you. So, Liza, you said God's got this. And you are absolutely right. This is what I know, y'all. First, I've given my life to Christ. I've said out loud, verbally, Father God, please, do not let me fall into anything that you don't want me to. I don't want to walk through any door that is not for me to walk through. The job was going to pay me more money, but it was going to be a greater responsibility. A greater responsibility. I'm doing the same thing right now. But it was going to be on a larger scale. Okay? Larger scale. And I rely on a team. I know from experience that in order to do great things, in order for me to do great things, I need a great team. This is what they wanted. I've worked with budgets. The budget that I'm currently working with is a smaller budget in comparison to what I guess I would have been working with. Because what they said was we were looking for someone who has had experience with a larger budget. Okay. Then they said that they were looking for someone who had a who could supervise a large. I don't know how you, if you all are watching this live, I don't know if it cuts out and you all just wait like I do for me to come back, or I don't know how this works. I know that when I replay it, I don't see these gaps, these dark periods, these gaps and spaces. So, anyway, supervising. They needed someone who had experience supervising a large group of people. I've been a supervisor of one. I just come out again. Anyway, I have supervised. I've been a supervisor of one. And I think I was a pretty good supervisor. What do you think? Don't you think so? So yeah. Anyway, and I guess classroom management don't count. So didn't have enough experience supervising a large group of people. What else? What else did they do? Oh, grant writer. Yeah. I deal with grants now, but only to look at them, see what the stipulations are, know if what I'm doing fits into the guidelines for the grant, and then I send it to the grant writer. Hello. That's how a team works. But what I know. So no, we don't want to. Okay. Now watch this. Watch this, y'all. I was stressed. Y'all, I was losing sleep. After the interview and waiting for that response, I was losing sleep. Last night, after I got that response, I slept like a rock. Like a rock. Like a rock. Now, true, I didn't go to sleep until after midnight, and which is unusual for me. My alarm goes off at about 10:30. But then I wake up through the night. Not last night. Not last night. One, I went to sleep later, and two, I slept like a rock. Stress gone. I was not. And when I wake up during the night, I'm thinking about stuff. I was thinking about the fact that I needed a year's worth of plans in 90 days. I'm good, but dang. Oh, sorry. So I think I may have been disappointed for about a minute or so. And disappointed because now I told y'all what I was going to do with that money. So, got to come up with a different plan. Got to come up with a new plan, okay? Now, I was going into this thing for the additional money. I applied for the job for the additional money. That was my motivation, my very first motivation. More money. I'm doing the same job, I just get paid more money. Okay. So That was my motivation. But if I believe what the lead attorney is telling me, if the lead attorney is not blowing smoke up my butt, I can make what I can make in a month the difference between what they were paying me and what I make now. And as this channel begins to grow, it will get larger and larger, okay? That job would have changed my focus. So it would have changed my focus, right? Remember, you said God is in it. God's got this. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I'm going to tell you how I know. The very first song on my playlist, this is not the time to get distracted. Did y'all hear what I said? Vashawn Mitchell wrote the song. Listen to what he wrote. This is not the time to go off course. This is not the time to lose your focus. You've got a work to do for the Lord, and you cannot afford to lose your way. You come too far from where you started from, so please don't let the time you've sown be wasted on things that you'll later regret, wishing you never had once you realize it wasn't worth it. So, yeah. My destiny is too important to give up for anything, 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 anything. If you're listening today, it goes on to say, said it ain't worth that skirt, no it ain't worth that tie, no it ain't, no it ain't. Said it ain't worth that girl, it ain't worth that guy. Your destiny, your destiny, your destiny is too important to give up. Anything, yeah. It's too important. It's too important. What I'm doing right now is too important to give up. So the answer was no. No, Christine. Nope. That's not the direction that I want you to go. Okay. All right. Remember now, I'm a servant. And I know that he is the chef in the kitchen. Looking to see which direction I'm going to take this morning. He's the chef in the kitchen, and he's going to give me everything that I need in order to do what it is that I am destined to do. I'm good. I'm better than good. I'm good. I slept last night. I slept real good. I slept real good. I slept until the alarm clock went off. I don't do that, y'all. That is not what I have typically done. And it got worse. It had gotten worse. So, yeah. I need that time that I would have been given to that job to edit videos. I don't like editing, but I know that it's a necessary evil. All of my uploads cannot be live, even if I'm living out loud. So, yeah. So I'm working on videos. I've done 2 so far. The first one, I should have recorded going to my favorite nurseries to see what's on the clearance rack. Well, there was a spider plant, which I wanted, a house plant. I wanted that. It was on sale. It was only one. It was on the clearance rack. I got it. I bought it home, repotted it, and I put it in my bathroom. And I recorded that. I recorded the repotting of the plant because I'm a beginner gardener. I am a beginner gardener. So I'm learning. I'm learning different plants, how to care for them, and I'm growing a vegetable garden. I am growing my own food, and I recommend that you do the same. I told y'all I live on these YouTube streets. Lead Farmer 73. He's the one that I listen to as it relates to gardening. He's the one I get my inspiration from. Trees is really his thing, and outdoor living and being able to survive the apocalypse, which things ain't good right now. And so we need to be able to eat and feed our families and have heat when it's cold. Here's I have a flashlight in the car in case of emergencies. It's got the shortwave radio so I can hear what's going on. It's got flashlight. I can crank it, or I can put it on my dash and leave it in the sun, and it'll charge that way. Crank it, charge it. No battery, no battery is needed. I don't think it has. It doesn't. Oh, and it has an alarm in case I go off the road. I'm in the woods. If I could get to that, I can hit that button. Woo, 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 woo. Maybe y'all will find me. Anyway. Oh, my daughter's tracking me too. Y'all will find me. I love this technological age that we living in. She be tracking me, y'all. She gave me an iPhone. She upgraded. She gave me her iPhone, and she put the app on it, or she did something so that she could track me and I could track her. So I know where she is if I look, which I don't usually do. and she knows where I am, she'll look. So she called me one day and said, where was I? What? I don't know. I don't remember where I was, but she called me to ask me why I was where I was. Look ahead, girl. Whatever. I'm not someplace where I'm not supposed to be, and even if I was, I'm grown. I can do anything I want to do. Free will. It gives me free will. Right. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just digressing all over the place. Okay, so now I have time to focus on my garden that I'm growing, and I have time to focus on the garden that I'm growing, trying to build at my current employ. Why? Well, the people who, no, let me back up. 1 in 3 adults over the age of 45 is going to deal with dementia, Alzheimer's, or some other dementia. That's the umbrella. All that ain't happening. That's I lost my signal. In a mistake. Okay. 1 in 3 over the age of 45 is going to deal with dementia, either as the patient or as a caregiver. You might, or you're going to know family member, friend. It is so prevalent that the statistics says you're going to deal with this thing some kind of which way. Now, the stress, the responsibility of caring for a loved one who is suffering with Alzheimer's or some other memory loss issue is great. It is absolutely great. And my concern mainly is for the caregiver. The person who is suffering with dementia, they know it, but their short-term memory is dissolving in such a way that in the grand So, gardening is one of many things that slows down the progression of the disease. Okay? Should I go? Which way should I go? Which way should I go? I'm already late. I did say that I wanted to, I'm tired of these roads. Hey girl, I'm tired of these roads. I am tired of these roads. And that would have been another thing. I'd have been on these, I'm still would have been on these roads. I'm ready to be home. I'm ready to be home. I'm ready for this, I'm ready for these YouTube. I'm ready for the 1,000 subscribers that I need and the 4,000 hours that I need to get monetized. I need for that to happen like now. need it all, right? And no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm good. Financially, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I really, really am. But you know, I got a plan. I talked about it. Get the next 2 houses, 2 doors, duplex. That's what I'll be looking for. I'm listening to cat dog. I can't remember his name. And the doctor, the doctor that I keep telling you all about on YouTube, Surviving Narcissism. Surviving Narcissism. His name is Les Carter. I got it wrong so many times, but that's right. That's right this time. Les Carter, PhD. Surviving Narcissism. He showed up in my algorithm. And he let me know that I had married a narcissist who called me last night to tell me about his credit score. And I pandered to him. That's wonderful. That's really great. But I was cold. I'm sure I sounded then like I sound now. I just don't care. Change me, oh God. Make me more like you. Love keeps no record of wrong. I feel the way I do about him because I'm holding against him. And I need to stop. I need to let that go. That is not of God. And that's definitely that's not love. And even he is deserving to be loved in the God sense of the word. Because truth be told, and at the bottom line, at the bottom of it, God loves him just as much as he loves me. So I cannot be mistreating him. I'm not being a real good representative of the love of Christ. And so that's why I avoid him. I don't call him anymore. Because I knew my motivation. I knew my motivation when I would call him. Because I was angry. I was still angry and upset. I'm still mad. Just like I was angry with her. Still mad that you can't control yourself. You can't control your mind, your emotions. You can't listen. You can't. Y'all, I like smart people. Can I just keep it real with you? I like smart people. I like people. I love people. I like people. That's how it is that I was able to teach. I like people. Little people, young people, short people. I really love children. I love working with children. I love being around children. Children are the absolute best, okay? But I also like working with and around adults. Smart and healthy, mentally, emotionally healthy adults. Yes, we all have issues, but there are extremes. There are extremes. Mental health. Mental wellness. It matters. Damn. Okay. Somebody just all over the place. Stop judging me. Stop. It'll all come together. Connect the dots. An image will emerge. Okay. So, I'll get better at it. I promise. I'll get better at this YouTube game. Gardening. So I am in the progress of building a community garden, and I'm going to show you all today that space. When I get to it, I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to show you all where I'm working and where we're building this garden. It is a fresh produce desert. Because I plan programs, I'll be planning programs on all kinds of things garden related. Entrepreneurship. Hey man, even though I've worked for others, I got that entrepreneurial spirit. It's in there. It's in there. And how do I know? Because I passed it on to my children. I did. I passed it right on through to my children. My mama was an entrepreneur, and so is my son. And my daughter is working her way to that. I don't know about her. But she has the skills, she has the potential. She can go out here on these YouTube streets and I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why I keep cutting it out. Anyway, it's the devil. So it is a community garden, and it has a community garden group. It's called the Roots Community Garden Club. They are helping build that garden. They putting in the hard work. And I've also partnered with other entities. I partnered with the Department of Forestry. I have partnered with, well, actually, I have not partnered with Parks and Recs. Parks and Recs is responsible for the land. I have to get permission from Parks and Recs to build this garden. I have gotten permission from Parks and Recs to build this garden. And not only do I have permission to work the perimeter of the land, but Parks and Recs has purchased the fruit and nut trees and shrubs that are going to be planted in April 16th. So, yeah, you want to be a part of building this garden? Send me your email, instant messenger on Facebook. I don't know nothing about DMs and on Instagram. I have an Instagram page, but don't send it there because I'm not going to get it. I don't know enough about Instagram. I haven't spent any time. I haven't spent enough time on Instagram. I don't recall creating an Instagram page, but I do. I have one because I get Instagram messages all the time. Messages from Instagram. Anyway, YouTube. YouTube is where I do what I do. I need to go see my wonderful beautician. So, anywho, yeah, send your email to go to my Facebook page. No, scratch that. We already Facebook friends, more than likely. We're already Facebook friends, so just go ahead and put your email address in the messenger, and just let me know you want to be a part of this community garden. So, Parks and Recs has purchased the trees. The master gardeners are going to help us, show us how to plant these trees. The Department of Forestry is going to be there to give us instruction on how to maintain these trees. But somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to water those trees, y'all. And yes, I can water the trees. I'll be going there. But look, your loved one who has dementia, Alzheimer's, did they like gardening? Well, they are still in there, and from what I've heard, they still want to be a part of life, of living. They don't want you to treat them like they've got the plague, or that they are a burden, or hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what is happening. I don't know why I keep cutting out this way. Alright. I'm getting ready to flip this script, I think. Can I do it? Yep. Okay. Alright. This y'all, this is the Cuffy. This is going to be the Cuffy. The Cuffy Educational Community Garden. I have permission to work the perimeter. We will be planting trees, fruit and nut trees, in April. Okay? Y'all see that shed right there? That is full of gardening equipment. Okay? Full of gardening equipment. We're going to learn how to run, drip irrigation. There's a rain barrel. There's a rain barrel in there. I got to get it out. I got to get it out of there. Look at that Jurassic Park. Look at Jurassic Park. And y'all see that greenhouse over there in the corner? That was done by some students from Great Bridge High School. The National Honor Society team, they collected water bottles and put together this structure for this community garden. Y'all, it's going to be lovely. It is going to be absolutely lovely. Look, Laura from Garden Answer, she has convinced me that well, anyway, yep, this is it, y'all. This is where I hang out during the day. The library. Y'all, I hated school, but I love learning. And guess where I do my learning? Right there. Right there in the Dr. Clarence V. Cuffey Library. Yep, he was a strong proponent of education. As a matter of fact, there is a scholarship in his name. So if you are going Norfolk State, if you are a Norfolk State University student, there is a scholarship, a Dr. Clarence V. Cuffey scholarship out there somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, I have reached my destination. Don't forget to tune in on Sunday, 7 o'clock. I gotta do some. I'm sorry, Trisha. But I was playing. I was editing and doing stuff last night up till midnight, working it out. Okay, back up, Christine. Don't forget, I will be doing a collaborative live. Okay, I will be doing this collaborative live with the creator. Shout out to the creator of the Secret Garden podcast. Put in the comment section where they can hear the Secret Garden podcast. Put it in the comment section. And so I will be answering the question, how's your love life? And so, yeah, after dark is when I need to have that conversation. I am not going to be raunchy, because at the end of it, I am still a lady. I am a lady, okay? Okay. Sunday night, live, collaborative. How's your love life? That's what we'll be talking about. And you will be able to make comments in the comment section. I'll be able to see them. And you'll be able to come up. If you have the link, you'll be able to come up and join the conversation live. If you want to be on camera, that's fine. And if not, you could just have your icon showing. So yeah, that's what's going on. So until Sunday, I am going to bid you all adieu. And I love you. I do. I promise you, I love you to life. Bye now.